Hey everybody, and welcome back, and hope you're ready to make some magic. So a lot of my art and a lot of my crafts are really inspired by things and animals that I find in my own backyard. So lately we've had an owl in our backyard just going crazy. So today we're going to be making these little paper craft owls. And again, I want you to be just as creative as you can with these. I'll give you kind of a rough framework, and you can pick whatever color, whatever shape, whatever you want to do to customize your owl. It's great. There's only 3 rules of crafting. Kindness is required, creativity is inspired, perfection is unnecessary. So alright, let's get started on our owls. For this project, we're going to need construction paper, some scissors, glue, and some markers would be helpful. And don't forget your imagination. Alright, so the first step of our owl is we're going to choose a color for the body. I'm going to make my owl, I think I'm going to make his main body purple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the paper here. We've got our long sides here and our short sides here. And we're going to take our 2 short sides. We're going to glue it together, kind of like a tube here. So I'm just going to put a little glue down the side here. Okay, and then I'm going to roll this into a tube. Glue this around here. This is the kind of tricky part here. Kind of get it just nice and glued, and we'll kind of push on there. If you just use a nice thin layer of glue, you'll be able to glue this without too much trouble. Put your hand in there and get it nice and glued. So there we got our cylinder. Alright, so after our tube, and after we've glued our tube here and it's nice and dry, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the back and we're just going to kind of gently fold it in like so. So we're kind of folding it in like this, and we're going to do the same thing with the back here. Fold it in and make it into these 2 little points here, and then we're going to take these points and kind of fold them nice and crisp so that they'll stay. We'll do the same thing on this side. Fold around there. That'll be kind of the top of your owl's head there. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our little owl some eyes. So I'm going to start with doing this outside shape. So I'm going to choose a color, I think I'm going to choose red for those. This time around I'm going to fold a piece of paper in half so I can cut one shape and get 2 copies of it. Save us a little bit of time. So I'm just going to cut some kind of circular, oval shapes, whatever shape you'd like for your eyes to be. Okay. So let's go back in there and kind of shape it just a little bit more. Alright, since we folded it, we got 2 of them. So now I'm going to do some smaller shapes that are going to go inside here. They're going to be the inside of the eye. So for that, I think I'm going to use pink. I'm going to do the same trick we did before, where we fold it in half. I got these shapes. They're going to go in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these 2 together. Like so. Right. I'm going to glue these on there, like so. Might make these just a little smaller. Put them back together, cut them just a little bit. It's always better to start a little big and cut smaller. There you go, that's better. Now I'm going to put those right there. Alright, so we're going to put that there. And we're going to put the other eyeball there. Like so. Glue our eyes down there. I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to put some eyeballs in there. And draw whatever shape, whatever color for eyeballs you want. There you go, there's our eyeballs. And I'm going to glue these right here. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. Put these right here. You can put your hand in here to kind of get them placed on there. Just right. And there you go, you got your eyeballs on there. The next step is we're going to put a little beak on here. So we need to choose the color for our beak. I think, let's see, I'll do pink this time. So now this time I'm going to take a piece of paper, I'm going to fold it in half, I'm going to cut a triangle, and the bottom part of the triangle is going to be right along this fold. So I'm going to cut a little triangle here, it's going to be his beak. And you can make it as long or as short as you'd like. But you can see, since I put it on that triangle, now I have this little beak shape. That's just going to be glued right there. So we'll take our glue. And we're just going to glue that right on there like that. Okay, so the next step is we're going to put some little feet on him there. Some talons. So I think I'm going to use the same color I used for the beak, but feel free to use whatever color you like. I'll do my little trick where I've got my folded paper here. I'm just going to cut two kind of rectangles here. So I got my two rectangles. I'll keep them together here, and I'm going to cut two little triangles out of here. So I'm going to do one triangle here. And we'll do one triangle here. That'll give us our little toes. So there's our little toes. Now I'm just going to fold these up on the end, just a little bit. I'm just going to fold these up like that on the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue that little end right here under here, so that the feet will stick there. So we're going to take this one, we'll fold it up too. I'm going to take a little bit of glue. And we're going to just put a little bit of glue on there. Nice thin layer of glue. We're going to glue this right up under here, like so. And then we got one little foot. Repeat for this side. There's our little owl's feet. So the next step, which we're going to do this little belly thing here for him. So I'm going to pick a color. Let's see, I think I'll do red. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a little kind of U shape here. I just need one of them, so I'm not going to fold the paper. I'm just going to cut a little U shape here. Kind of flat on one side. So I got this little U shape here. Like so. It's flat along this edge. I'm just going to glue that right here for his little belly. So I'll get a little glue. Glue that right along this bottom edge here, right between his feet and right below his beak. There you go. Alright, so the next thing we need for our owl is our wings. So we're just going to cut out this little oval shape here. I'm going to do that with, let's see. I'm going to do that with red this time. I'm going to do the trick where we fold it in half again, so we can get two of them. I'm just going to cut, it's kind of like a half an oval kind of thing here. A shape just like that. I'll get two of them here. Those will be the base for his wings. I'm just going to fold this end up like this, or fold it down, as the case may be. I'm just going to glue it on right there. So do that real quick. Glue that all right there. It helps you can put your hand inside there to kind of hold it down there. So I got one wing on. Now we're just going to do the same thing with the other side. Take this, we're going to fold it back. Put this guy on there. So. Okay, so now we've got the two wings here, and I'm going to cut out some feathers. Just kind of these little teardrop shapes. So I'm going to do that in some different colors here. Let's see. I'm going to do those in pink. So I got it folded in half again here. So I'm going to cut a couple feather shapes here. I'm gonna do 6 of them in total. There we go. And I think I'll do some in purple here. There we go, there's purple paper. Alright, fold it over. So, purple ones are 2. And then we're going to glue these guys on. Like so. Same thing on this side. There we go. All right, congratulations, you did it. We made our owls. Thanks for hanging out. I always enjoy sharing my crafts with you, and so be sure to check out the next video. We'll be making some robots, going from the natural world to the mechanical world and doing some robots. Thanks again, and if you enjoyed the projects, please share them with your friends, and we'll see you again real soon.